This is Awesome Games Done Quick, going all week here live from Washington, D.C. with speedrunners from all around the globe. Be sure to tell your friends. Get on social media. Spread the news now. Just stand up. Once again, guys, Golden here on the microphone. Looking forward to reading your donation comments. So if you're enjoying what you're seeing, be sure to click that donation button underneath the stream, and we'll be sure to read your comment if we get around to it. There are so many donation comments today. We appreciate everybody who's been chipping in. And as previously mentioned, Used Pizza is about to take us away here with Mega Man 9. Like most of you is.
We're good. Okay, well, that'd be really bad if they died. I'm gonna take this stuff out of my pocket. Into your pockets. You're free to use a chair. But... No.
Yeah, you're free.
This is casual.
This couch.
Casual, bro. Okay.
Take out my loaded wallet.
I'm gonna sit here and fall asleep. So I don't know where I'm
Dude, everyone's watched me struggle with my pockets.
the same, dude. I got 6
Let's put these down here. What, found a Preston? I got a breakfast coupon. You want a breakfast coupon? Dude, I'm giving out freebies.
After my first experience there, I'll give all of mine out.
I'm gonna wake up late for it every day. All right. As soon as I untangle myself.
Probably bring it up here.
Oh yeah. As long as it doesn't get muted.
Tails will hold it.
I guess they're in charge of that. Oh, he's gonna stay. All right, you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Ah, Mega Man 9. So you've watched the last 3 Mega Mans, and you notice they're all very broken, and they're skipping large parts of it, and I'm not gonna do that. This is a no cheat run.
They finally figured out how to make a platforming engine that just wasn't hideously broken. So there really aren't any glitches in this other than concrete zips, which just kind of push you forward a few pixels. One of the reasons why you're starting on this stage, but along with the obvious reasons that it's a pretty easy stage to do without any of the other boss's powers. So.
Yeah, years ago when people played this game, they would always do Splash Woman first.
Right.
But that's been revolutionized a bit.
Nice elephants. So.
Good powder.
So Mega Man 9, I think, came out in 2008. Like it's like the one of the more recent entries of the classic series. Obviously, before it was Mega Man 8, but that came out in like the late 90s. So I guess Capcom figured, hey, remember when we used to make good Mega Man games? Let's do another one of those. So luckily we've got Mega Man 9, and it's a solid game.
Yeah, it's a really good game.
Absolutely.
Both 9 and 10.
Just awesome music, really good level design, super fun to play. They ripped apart the old mechanics too that kind of came in the later entries of the series, so it's just back to Buster, no charge, and no slide.
That's the way it should be.
Right. And it's kind of speedrun friendly too. I think they kind of realized the appeal of speedrunning a bit, so
Trying to stay close to Concrete Man so he shoots all his shots into nothing.
nice. Yeah, so if you're far away from Concrete Man, he shoots like 3 shots, and it's just it makes it harder to navigate around.
I didn't even see my health.
Yeah, good for a good reason.
It's not there.
I was just waiting for the Concrete Man.
All right, we have another update for you guys. Bucky O'Hare will be played in hard mode. It's been met.
All right. Bucky O'Hare, at least.
And on top of that, we actually have a big donation here, $4,000 from the Yeti.
Whoa.
Hi all, Yeti, Glenn here. I'm happy to finally attend a GDQ and check out all the action. It's amazing. Special thanks to all the runners and volunteers. You are amazing. And also thanks to the artists who donated their time to create these amazing shirt designs for charity. And then they went on to finish off Bucky Hard Mode, Metal Gear Tuxedo, and the rest is going to be put to name Chrono Yeti. So there you go. Thank you very much.
So you get to see a little bit of the appeal of the concrete shot in this stage. It freezes these lava beams, which each pizza will do in the final screen here. And you also saw a little bit of the zips. So if you shoot a concrete shot and it lands on top of you, and you jump, it zips you right out of it, pushing you like up to like 16 pixels.
It's also really strong.
It's also
You can kill a dragon in
it
5
does
hits.
it does 3 damage, just like 3 Buster shots worth of damage per shot.
So here's the concrete zip. Save a few frames.
It might add up to like, I don't know, 5 seconds total.
Yeah, if that. You can do a lot more of them in a game time run, but in a real time run, you're not on concrete shot that often.
And also in game time, you could like buy a W tank or M tank in the shop. Yeah, W tanks in this game.
Yeah.
So, anyways, yeah, this is a real time run. So, Use Pizza is primarily trying to beat the game as fast as possible in real time, because in game time it doesn't count for a bunch of stuff like as soon as you pause the game, it stops the in-game timer. When screen's transitioning, when you're picking up pellets of energy or weapons, and pretty much it only counts the time that you have control of Mega Man. It's a little more. It can be a little bit more interesting if you play in real time and minimize the amount of time to switch weapons. We have the infamous Buster only Magma Man fight.
Shooting early on this.
Nice fight.
So I didn't have his weakness. I brought in concrete shot because it speeds up the stage by so much. But the whole point of this route is to do 5 bosses before Splash Woman, Plug Man, and Tornado Man. Because then you get Rush Jet after 5 bosses, and it saves a crazy amount of time in those 3 stages.
The only stages that really require Rush Jet.
To be safe on stage select.
So remind me, it seems like you could pick either Galaxy or Magma right after.
Yeah, you could do Galaxy 2nd, 3rd, or 4th.
You could? Okay. Just out of just routine to
Yeah, it's
go
just,
to Magma second.
Magma is probably one of the harder stages. But if you were going for a really good time, you'd want to do Galaxy
Nice.
2nd.
So you shot. I noticed you shot that those mine carts. As soon as they appear, so they shoot their reflex shot, and you can go right past it. You can barely catch that.
That was a really tight coil on the past screen, past all the flowers.
Yeah, and that first screen's kind of tough.
Like, if you get hit once there, you're going to get hit 4 more times.
So in Mega Man 9, they really like to have all these low-hanging spike ceilings, so you need really controlled jump heights to be able to make it through some of the stuff in this game. It's pretty hard for casual players. You'll hear a lot of people complain about how hard this game is.
That was weird.
Nice. So big RNG on this boss, just depending on where he spawns.
If he
Huge
appears on the left or right, you just lose a bunch of time. The place he appeared is the only one where you can die on. But
these little the party blowers, I guess is what we're
Yeah,
calling them.
that's what we figured out yesterday.
Yeah. Nice concrete zips on the second one.
Yeah. First one usually sets you up to get hit.
Nice.
Actually killed him.
So point blanking Hornet Man with the charged magma shot just does
Yeah.
significant
If you
damage.
hit him with multiple projectiles at once, it does. They kind of stack.
Right.
Gotta wait a little bit.
I guess you can kill him when he's almost like halfway through the center platform.
Right.
So.
You can kill him when he's like in the middle, and you're in the middle.
If you couldn't tell, this game is incredibly optimized. Some of the speedrunners that have set some times in this, it's a very high bar.
The best run for this game by Private Eye is one of the tightest runs I've ever seen of
Yeah.
any game.
Probably the best classic Mega Man I've ever seen.
It's up there, yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely agree. It's at least as far as luck grinding, it has incredibly
Yeah.
good luck along with incredibly good execution. And the luck in this game for a speedrun is crazy.
This game, speaking of luck, we're going to Galaxy Man next.
Here we go.
When I get there, it's going to be a fun time.
Yeah, this game has an incredible soundtrack. I think they recruited a bunch of old Mega Man composers.
I know they did for
Classic
10.
series. Yeah, they did for 10. Okay, I might be making that assumption.
This game might have just been in-house.
In any case, it's really good. So.
A lot of stages in this game, I just have Rush Coil or Jet Out for the entire thing, because it gets the job done, and it's to save a pause, really.
Right. You got 2 seconds or something like that per weapon.
Yeah, 1 or 2 seconds for each pause.
And of course, you'll see in a game time run, you have no penalty for pausing. So
Right.
you want to choose the most optimal weapon for every situation.
Game time is way slower in real time,
Yeah.
actually, because it switches everywhere.
And you can pause buffer like on boss fights if you need to.
Yeah.
And there's no penalty for that.
Fun thing about Rush is you can just spawn them wherever you want.
And you still have the advantages of the buster.
Yeah.
So yeah, one of the mechanics in this level are those little crane guys that pop down, and they'll just, if they catch you, they just push you in a direction. There's nothing you can do about it. And usually it's into a wall of spikes.
There's only like 2 weapons that can get you out of it. You won't be seeing more. The whole reason I went to Hornet Man was for safety on that screen.
Yeah, I'm always just about that. Nice boost.
Nice damage boost.
So that saved like a couple extra of those teleporter
Right.
transitions. And
Galaxy
RNG
Man.
time. Let's
Just
do it.
complete luck. Gave me hope.
We'll see how he does in round 2. Could probably do a donation or 2 right now.
I would love to. We have $50 from Shadow's Temple. My name is Golden, and I want to save the animals. Just kidding. Give it to Runner's Choice.
Oh, Runner's
All right.
Choice. Oh, Bucky's been there. I'll figure it out.
Yeah. What have we got coming up that hasn't been met yet?
Well, I know that.
Yeah, let's we'll take a look here. So you guys did meet Bucky O'Hare hard mode that will be played. It looks like we're still trying to decide what ending for games like BioShock and Deus Ex. And it also looks like we need different kill phrases and quotes in Deus Ex. So they're a couple $100 short on those for voice acting. So
I
we know you
what I
guys like
want.
voice acting.
Can you put it towards Empire Strikes Back?
Yes.
All right. So I go. Well, that's backwards zip. You jump too early in the blocks, it just sends you backwards.
Getting those point blank concrete shots on the turrets is hard because their hitbox is not
Yeah.
like representative of the sprite.
You can just like get a block that's completely in them, but it didn't actually hurt them.
So we switched to Hornet Man to get through that screen a little faster and also let you kill the lovely cheese ball mini
Cheese
boss
ball.
here.
See how lucky my cheese ball is today. It's the luckiest cheese ball.
Ooh. That American one, nice. So yeah, being able to hit him when he's at the top of the screen immediately ends his rock dropping pattern.
Yeah, it takes
allowing him
forever.
to
And
kill
you
him
also
really fast.
don't know where he is the first time he comes out.
Yeah, that's right. You can tell where he is on the next phases based on just by looking at the ceiling as a cue. But not the first one.
The stage is so good.
The music is so good.
It's like, I have to point out how purple this screen is.
Everything is purple here, yeah.
It's really nice.
Also, Dr. R.
Dr. R. Play the Japanese version just to confuse everyone watching my stream. Oh, yeah. He jumps whenever you jump, and then, so you jump as soon as he enters the black hole, and by the time he comes back down, he's vulnerable again.
Yeah, it can be a very controlled fight.
Yeah.
There's no real RNG, but
For how much RNG is in this game, there's a few fights that have 0, like Jewel Man.
Quick question to the runner. What do you want your donation to go towards?
Empire Strikes Back.
Okay.
so Jewel Satellite, something you'll notice, a theme throughout these weapons, every weapon in Mega Man 9 is incredibly overpowered. Have lots of utility.
Very much. John Keegan,
Yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty good.
tears through
Too bad you'll never see it. So one thing to note in this stage, well, the whole game, and pretty much all Mega Man, is you try to jump off the ledges, because it gives you more acceleration. But since it's an underwater stage, it's really important.
Yeah.
That was for Checkers. Hope he's watching.
So we just squeeze through that one tile wide gap. Mega
Yeah.
Man's actually like 14 pixels wide, so
Oh, nice.
that's like almost like frame perfect timing to do that.
That's the screen you mash really hard on for no reason.
Oh yeah. So here's where the rush jet saves some time. You can ride these miniature bubbles up the screen and advance a little bit faster.
Yeah, this is a little tricky. The little bubbles pop almost immediately.
Nice.
Nice. So this is like 7 or 8 screens in a row where I'm using Rush Jet to save time. Ooh, that was really good.
That ladder jump always scares me.
Yeah, you can do it even earlier. You can grab the ladders below where they actually appear if you want to risk everything falling apart.
We know you want to. For one of the bosses that has no RNG in the boss's pattern, you fight it with the most finicky weapon.
Yeah.
Hornet Chaser just does whatever it wants to.
I mean, I guess it goes the same way if you do the same thing every time.
Right. Just
Maybe,
like
but that's not
minor-
going to happen. I already missed the shot. No, I didn't. I lied. That was actually
pretty
really
good.
good. Get nervous. You know what stage is next?
I know it's Dave.
These last two guys look so angry.
Well, at the end, you know, Bugman is happily shopping with like roll or in a rush.
Rush is never doing anything useful. So pretty much until this first set of invisible blocks, I don't want to stop.
Okay. Got good luck on that floating
Yeah.
cylinder with eyes animated.
Okay. I made the block cycle. It's like 3 seconds for every block cycle, somewhere around there.
Yeah, so the disappearing blocks, their current like permutation, it begins when you start the stage,
Yeah.
not like when you enter the screen. So if you slow down at all on the first 2 screens, they'll be in a different location. But we managed to get the optimal cycle.
It really sets up the rest of the stage too.
Yeah.
Oop. Had a little bump on the head.
Like, I really think they designed it for speedrunning in mind. Or some aspects they might have gone back and tweaked to do stuff like
And then they got time attack mode.
Yeah.
It's really tricky. Doing that gives you just enough jet to kind of skip this block cycle.
That's a great blood ring save. Well done.
That was the big mama jump.
Shout out to Gianna.
Giano coined it.
Rest in peace, Gianna. We love you forever.
Oh, and that was Plugman.
Huh?
He was there. In this first fight, he pretty much always just starts with that short hop that lets me toss a shield at him to get an early hit. But in the refight, he has like completely different AI. I don't know what's up with that.
He has several patterns he can go.
Yeah, he has at least 3.
So glad you did that.
I didn't want you to be sad.
I've been so disappointed. You could die 5 times right now and be alright.
No, I won't.
Yeah, this is not the stage you want to die.
This is just another Rush Central stage. Both Coil and Jet. He gets all kinds of usefulness after being worthless in Rockman and Forte.
This was the stage they released in the demo, or they had a. Yeah, I think they had a demo, or they had like a teaser trailer, and it had this music before the game came out. It's an awesome track.
Yeah.
Can't say that about the stage though. These floating pills are just a horrible experience.
So I'm skipping him.
Yeah.
Just despawn that guy. He can go deflate somewhere else.
Dodge the health. Save like 2 frames or something.
Yeah, it's like 4 frames per line. Ooh, got blocked.
A game like Rockman and Forte puts us on the intro stage.
Yeah. You definitely want to walk as much as possible on this screen. The rain only affects you when you're in the air.
And opposite strategy for this room. Stay in the air as much as possible.
It's one you never let go of right.
The only way to do it.
It really is. And you never want to get that bolt.
If you slow down at all, you get above his umbrellas just start destroying you. So more RNG for you.
Yeah. Yep, there he goes.
Yeah, there he is.
Worst possible
Right
spot.
away.
Oh, that one got him. Alright, not too bad. Yeah. Well, I got the big moment jump.
Yeah, exactly.
The Wily stages are pretty brutal in this game.
Yeah. All of them are.
Yeah.
Even right off the bat, first room of the first stage.
First screen. Might get rocked into a pit.
You ready to push the button fast?
I hope so.
The boss of the stage.
The boss of this
just
stage is the
fantastic.
worst in any game.
So fun fact, this is the first time Mega Man 9 has been played, I think, since AGDQ 2011. And then I played this for like
not Buster
3
only.
GDQs,
Yeah.
Buster only. So we're back to actual Mega Man 9 now.
It was all fake before.
Yeah. A charade.
Nice.
Alright.
Okay, we lived through the first screen. That's all that matters. This game will make you so good at jumping on Rush Jet, because you do it so much.
Yeah, this stage in particular, yeah, it requires almost perfect rush jet jumps to even make it through these screens.
Oop, there's the pause mistake. Had to happen.
Nice.
Saved it. I can't waste any concrete on that fight. You need to fire 5 shots and no more. Or you're just gonna lose a bunch of time in the next stage.
Nice.
Didn't burn my toes today.
Okay, I hate those lava beam screens so
Yeah.
much. Oh.
They're really easy to use coil, but I mean, I'd have to pause for that. I can't do that.
And time for like 2 minutes straight of action. Enjoy.
Push button fast. Using Buster or Rush Shed is the fastest way to do this in real time.
The game time strat is much different, where you're constantly switching to weapons that hit like all the spikes at the same time.
Got thrown off a little.
Yeah, if you shoot the spike and it's moving towards the boss, while the boss hits it with its shot, it doesn't actually get knocked in your direction. So you had a really good fight. That was good.
That was alright. You can't even it's not mashing as fast as possible, because the spikes kind of, I guess it's like an invincibility period for when they can move backwards. Yeah, it's a bad boss.
If you could get a really good rhythm down, that could be pretty effective.
Yeah.
I
But
just-
like,
I would just smash.
it's a hard rhythm though, because like it moves further away each time, so you'd have to time
And
it.
you're also dodging their shots.
Right. Wily 2 is hard in every game, just about.
It's a very long stage.
Rush Jet, all for the first half.
So many like low ceiling jumps. It's horrible.
Oh, that's a shame. If I have enough jet. Yeah, plenty.
No problem.
We have a $100 donation from Palisade. Thank you very much.
This next screen's kind of cool. And you always hesitate there.
Yep.
It's a rule.
That's okay.
Bad flower.
Barely on. This water section is so terrible.
For casual players, this is
I think
the section.
I've died on this in the water section in every Buster Only run I did at a marathon. So
Set up a nice ball there. I got fished.
nice.
That's why you hesitate. It's worth it. Well. What? I don't know what's going on.
Didn't have to take damage, so it's fine.
Yeah, you can set up rush coil on the ladder there. It's pretty nice. Or you can just fall off the ladder. No dark man. I'm not jumping over it. It was in your head. I know it. It's a 3-part boss here. And he's weak to Trident in all 3 parts.
He also takes double damage with Buster, but
Yeah, let's make it fair.
he can do a lot of damage to you though, at least in the second and third sections.
Almost walked into him.
So both turrets have 16 HP, or they die really fast. They're in
Looking for that. Yeah, they have separate invincibility
14
periods.
HP, by the way. Right. Nice pattern. Oop. There you go.
Thank you, Beast Race, for $25. Cancer sucks. Here's some money to help fight it. And Rakuin donated $20. The running commentary for Rockman and Forte was great. Keep up the good work. And $20 from D and N. You guys are amazing. That's all I can say. That's all we want to hear. Thank you.
Didn't bonk my head. If you bonk your head, you float down on the screen for like 5 seconds.
This is a really fun part of the stage just to mess around on.
I got hit.
It can be lethal though.
Slower than I wanted to do.
Mess up an auto scroller.
All right.
More low ceiling spikes.
Yeah, that's my least favorite jump in the game. Getting shot by that guy lets me damage boost to the second one.
Oh, nice. Got past those shots. That's really tough. There's a crane guy on that screen.
Really?
If you move too far to the right, he takes you right into those little spikes right there.
Kill everybody. It's an easy setup for the M-Tank.
Oh, I never knew about this.
Yeah.
You're
It's
little
much
into
easier.
nothing.
Just gonna wipe out these screens.
Incredibly difficult platforming section. Normally.
Okay, made it.
Nice.
This boss, there's a trick to kill this boss in one cycle.
So even in real time, this is worth it just to cancel out
Yeah.
the black hole bomb.
I'm gonna pause
shots.
cancel my black hole bomb shots. Try to get this guy. There's a lot of button pressing.
Nice. Plenty of room too.
That was really exciting. I thought I was gonna jump into him.
The first shot was like almost first or second frame.
Yeah. That was good. It costs like over 20 seconds if you don't get him in one cycle. Now this is the stage with the really grating noise in the pause menu. This is necessary though.
And it pretty much combines all the RNG you've experienced so far and puts it into one stage.
Yeah, this stage.
Maybe even more than
If
that.
you think you've had a good run to this point, your time is going to say otherwise after this stage.
The run doesn't matter until literally the final form of the final boss, which is great for any speedrun.
Hopefully you'll see. There, use just enough concrete.
Okay. I was able to do this now.
It's the last platforming mistake I could possibly make. Here we go, this is the luck.
Round two.
I can't miss a shot, so. Same pattern. Okay. You have just enough concrete to kill him and form 2 of Wily. Probably just gonna do a massive jump. I feel it.
There we go. All right.
So you can't really toss a shield at him unless you predict what he's gonna do in that fight. No. He's not gonna be nice.
This is bad.
The worst Tornado Man pattern twice. That's a rare one. Time is a little off. It's weird, Magma Man, you don't actually get enough tornado blow shots to kill him. Unless you get a glitchy double hit. That I don't know how it works. It's a mystery.
Yeah, nobody's really figured out how that works yet.
Kill him with his own
It's
weapon.
apparently possible though. Oh, and Magma Man's weapon is a good fallback because at point blank range it does 2 damage to any enemy.
Right. Plus I use it for this guy.
To any boss. Except for one, of course, destroys him right away.
soak at purple.
Yeah, Black Hole Bomb is really broken for like a casual playthrough. It can be used to block like projectiles. It
Yeah,
can make
it
the
needs
final
them all.
boss fights really easy.
Oops.
Oh, close. That was almost.
Almost had double good splash. I just made that term up.
Double good.
I used to fight this guy with the Trident now. Pretty much the same, except I can spam. And here comes Wily. They stuff him into the same stage as the refights.
So the Wily Rush in this game is actually tough compared to like Mega Man 10. All three of the bosses back to back.
Nice. You can sneak in a shot here if you have courage.
But he only has just enough shots to beat him.
Right, you can't miss. Ooh, that's good. Here we go, the capsule. Whoops, pause mistake first. Capsule. This could take anywhere from 15 seconds to infinity.
2 minutes, maybe? 3?
Oh, it's hittable. I'm shocked. Oh. Give me the fake good pattern.
He kind of likes it. Oh god, he loves you. Nice. That was a great roll. That was a 32.
Yes.
Oh
Damn,
my god.
32. Nice.
And keep the applause going because, ladies and gentlemen, we've raised $100,000.
So 33 had a marathon.
Yeah, 32. 32s are not easy to get. My counter is less than 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's no break in the action. Coming up next, we have Yoshi's Island with Trihex. So stick around.
Time to go. Hope everybody enjoyed Mega Man.
But oh dude, this fell a long time ago.
Growth Might, you ruined the marathon. Get lunch somewhere.
I can't get it all.
Commentary.
I can't get it all. They want me to commentate forever.
No, that was
Dude, I hit no, yeah.
Good for you. Thank you.
Yes, we felt like you were a part of it.
I got to be a part of it, yeah.
Yeah. And you just had like every once in a while. Give him that golden voice.
Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is Awesome Games Done Quick 2014, live from Washington, D.C., raising money for the Prevent Cancer Foundation. And we have some donations to read off right now. $100 from Gab Z, who says, "Go guys." Thank you very much. $50 from Anna. Thank you to everyone participating in this event. I went to the funeral of my friend who lost her life to cancer last summer, and I wouldn't wish such a loss on anyone. I'll bid my $50 towards learning Gunther's kill phrase in Deus Ex. Thank you all for streaming and keep up the good work. $50 from Eric264. Thanks to all the runners for making this the most entertaining work week of the year. Thanks to my work for not blocking Twitch. I swear I'm getting work done. And $21 from the Agitated Squid, who says 100K hype. A reminder that the Mega Man prizes are now closed as far as your donations going towards them, so we'll announce the winners of those shortly. We do have new prizes coming up for this block as well. You actually have a chance to win a Yoshi's Island Super Famicom cart if you donate at all, $5 or more during Trihex's Yoshi's Island run. Be sure to share the stream with your friends if they don't know about it. We're very early on in the marathon here. We could appreciate your spreading of the stream via Twitter, Reddit, what other social media sites you prefer. The best you can do is get more people to watch this awesome event.
You got Nick.